On November 24th, 1835, in the midst of the Texas Revolution, the Provisional Government of Texas formally authorized the Texas Rangers, transforming an improvised frontier guard into an officially sanctioned fighting force. Although informal ranger companies had patrolled the region since the late 1820s, it was on this day that the fledgling government passed legislation to organize, fund, and deploy a permanent corps of mounted riflemen to defend the frontier and protect settlers during the turbulent struggle for independence from Mexico. The idea of a frontier ranging force was not new. The origins of the Texas Rangers trace back to 1823, when colony leader Stephen F. Austin organized a small group of 10 men to protect incoming settlers in Mexican Texas. Austin paid these riflemen out of his own pocket, establishing the first version of what would later become the Rangers. But it was the legislation of November 24th, 1835 that transformed Austin's volunteer defenders into an officially authorized, government-funded military organization. The legislation called for 3 companies of 56 men each, all required to supply their own horses, firearms, ammunition, and frontier gear. Although their official authority was limited to Texas territory, the Rangers' influence often extended beyond the state's borders. During the Texas Revolution and later in the Mexican-American War, Ranger companies operated deep into northern Mexico as scouts attached to United States forces. Even in later decades, some Ranger units occasionally pursued outlaws or raiding parties across the Rio Grande. Actions not always sanctioned, but historically documented. These episodes underscored the fluid and often volatile nature of frontier law enforcement during the 19th century. The newly authorized Ranger companies quickly proved essential. With the Texas Revolution intensifying, they provided scouts, couriers, spies, and rapid response units capable of covering vast stretches of open country far faster than the regular army. Their early leaders, men like Robert McAulpin, Three-Legged Willie, Williamson, and Ira J. Westover, forged a reputation for daring mobility and frontier toughness, traits that became synonymous with the Ranger name. While the Texas Rangers would evolve dramatically over the decades, from frontier militia to state law enforcement agency, their official beginning can be traced to this moment. November 24th, 1835 marks the day when a group of independent volunteers became an institution. One that would shape Texas history, borderlands culture, and the mythology of the American West for nearly 2 centuries.